Have you ever wondered how individual, scattered words actually unite to form a complete, actionable idea that someone else can easily understand? As we see in this textbook definition, a sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. It must be grammatically correct, meaningful, and perfectly clear. Take a look at these examples. Alice is a girl, and please give me a pen successfully express complete thoughts. But an incomplete phrase fails to provide the full picture, leaving the reader waiting for the rest of the information. Without this foundational completeness, the person you are speaking to is left guessing at the intention behind your words. To build a complete thought, we divide every sentence into two primary halves: the subject, which tells us who or what performs the action, and the predicate, which tells us what is being said about that subject. The doer of the action is often a simple noun. In this example, the single word Hamza functions as our subject, but subjects can also be more complex. They can be entire noun phrases acting as a single unit. In "The students of Tamale Girls' School have arrived," that entire blue block operates together as the subject. We can also link multiple nouns with conjunctions to form compound subjects. Or in a direct command like "eat the food," the subject is completely implied. The sentence is addressed to an unspoken you. Looking at this text excerpt, we see the definition of our second half. The predicate is essential because it always contains a verb. It delivers the action or establishes the state of the subject we just identified. By correctly identifying these two dividing halves, you gain a reliable method for diagnosing grammatical errors in your own writing. If one half is missing, the structure doesn't hold. We can zoom in even further. Those two broad halves are built using 5 granular functional elements: subject, verb, object, complement, and adjunct. These elements combine to form predictable patterns. A subject and a verb give us an SV pattern. Kwabena sings. If that action transfers to a receiver, the pattern expands to SVO. Baba sings hip life. It is easy to confuse an object with a complement. An object receives an action, but a complement follows a linking verb to describe the subject itself. In Kwansema is beautiful, the word beautiful doesn't receive an action. It completes the description of Kwansema, creating an SVC pattern. Now it's your turn to test this. Look closely at this sentence. The choirs sang our anthem. Pause the video, collaborate if you need to, and identify the subject, the predicate, and the specific element pattern. Let's look at the solution. The choirs is the subject performing the action. Sang our anthem is the predicate. Since sang is the verb, and our anthem is the single object receiving that action, we have an SVO pattern. Mastering these elemental patterns provides a consistent structural framework. You can use these combinations to construct varied sentences rather than relying on the same repetitive structures. Think about the conversations you have every day. Why must every sentence express a complete thought? And what critical function does the predicate serve when you are trying to make a point? The primary rule of grammar is balance. Every complete idea you write must perfectly balance a subject with a predicate. Inside those two halves, the granular microelements lock into place like a predictable formula to build your sentence patterns. Challenge yourself this week. Practice identifying these structural patterns in everything you read, and use them to build more effective sentences in your own speech and writing. This grammar blueprint ensures your ideas come across with the clarity and authority needed for effective communication.